know it's Guido coming at you with the Tactics Talk, guys. Welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. So a couple things have happened. The Battle Pass has dropped. As you can see, I've started that here. I went ahead and bought the Improved so we can get all the goodies. That means that replays have been broken, which means I don't have any content. Which got me to thinking about, content for the future. What's something that would be interesting to do? And I thought to myself, let's do the old plays the X tank, right? Best, worst, slowest, fastest, whatever. We're going to start with worst. And we're going to start at Tier 5. And the reason I'm going to start at Tier 5 is now Tier 5s give you Battle Pass points. So that's pretty cool. So we're going to find, in this case, the worst Tier 5, and we're going to play it. We'll take a look. We'll use tanks.tomato.gg as the barometer for worst. Obviously, it's not perfect because it's not all of Wargaming's numbers, but it should be a large enough sample size to come close enough. It's certainly going to show us one of the worst, if not the worst. And I looked at the list there and found out that the two worst were Arty. So I'm going to discount Arty. We're not going to play Arty. Although just what's kind of interesting is, by the way, the one that's in the garage here, that's the best. It is the Panzer 5.4. If we pop this up right here, you can see that it sits at 60% win rate. That's plus 7.69 win rate difference from expected. Although the Panzer IV H Ankow is plus, these numbers are ridiculous. I mean, this should not be. That you should not have tanks like this in the game. Anyway, that's a whole nother subject. Let's slide on down here and find the worst. And as I was saying, there are two Arty as the worst Tier 5s. The M41 HMC, which I find fascinating because the next one is still probably the best Tier 6 out there, one of the best Tier 6 in the M44, even though it got nerfed. It's not as good as it was, but it's the difference between those two and where they sit on the best worst list is hilarious. And then the Su-122A, which is a Russian Tier 5, that's the second worst. Now we're going to go with A-20, fellas. A-20, which is showing a minus 4.16 from expected, a win rate of 44.83. Not played a whole lot. I guess we can see why. Although the recent win rate's not bad at 48%, but the overall. Now remember, when we start talking about tech tree tanks, especially at lower tiers, these are tanks that people will play stock or they're new at the game. That often crumps their numbers. But we're just looking for, by the numbers, what is showing as the worst that is not, win rate wise, that is not an artillery. So we come up with the old A-20. That is a Ruski tank. Let's see if we can slide over to the Russians and find said light tank, the old A-20. Where it is, there it is. All right. So it looks like I have to set it up. I have played this before. I believe it is in, let's get rid of the Chrome so you can see what we're doing. In fact, I must have bought it back at, no, I do have it fully set up. All right, so I'm using the Tier 4 gun with 68 pen and 110 average damage, although it does have an automatic 37mm, which is a Tier 5 gun. Okay. I think we're going to stick with the Pew Pew here. There's also a 45mm with more pen and less damage, 75 pen, 68 pen. Wow, there's a lot of guns on this one. This one's kind of weird. We'll take a look at on which one. Yeah, it's hard to say which one Wargaming thinks is the best gun on this. We're probably going to stay with the 76. But you guys let me know when you see this. If you play the A-20, which one of those you think is the best. We're going to stick with the 76mm just to get the most damage. And we'll carry a liberal amount of gold, which gets us to 75 pen, and this one to 110. Wow. All right. 1,737 DPM, 1,320 All right, so it's a close one. I'll have to think about that. But I'm going to go away here for a second. We'll come back. I want to get this fully set up. At Tier 5, we can run 3 pieces of equipment. Remember, Tier 5 does not have field mods, so you don't have to worry about that stuff, though you can run 3 pieces of equipment and a directive in there. Probably going to switch over to food just to help this thing out a little bit, and I don't know if I have a crew, so we got to go figure all that out. I'll be right back. Well, all right, we're back. I had a crew, actually. It was in my BTSV, so I brought him back over to the A-20. I did throw some books at him because they didn't have Brothers in Arms, so I popped them past that. So now we have Brothers in Arms. Kind of standard setup with these guys. This guy has, it doesn't show that anymore, does it? Now you just got to kind of know. Brothers in Arms, Camo, and Recon. We have Snapshot, Brothers in Arms, Concealment. I went Camo with this crew on the third one. Smooth Ride, Brothers in Arms, and Concealment. And then we've got Situational Awareness, Brothers in Arms, and Concealment. So what this has done, specifically for my spotting, is got it to 468, so we're past maximum. That's pretty good at Tier 5. I'll take that. You can see I also put a optics directive in there. We're going full try-hard on this. This tank I haven't touched since they redid the lower tiers quite a few years ago, and it carries a lot more ammo than it used to, so I added some ammo in there. We've got 40 of the gold in there, and we've got 48 of the standard. We are running food for extra try-hard action right there. What else do we get out of this? We've got about almost 30% concealment, which is nice. That'll work for Tier 5. It is a relatively large light tank, not huge, relatively large. It does 72, so this thing will move out. We should be able to get around the map pretty easily. If we take a look at the hit points, 560, none of that's really helped, although the whole and turret armor will let you know that this thing just doesn't have a whole lot of armor. Some of the lower tier stuff, because of the angles, might struggle on occasion, but you're not going to rely on the armor on this thing very much as a light tank. Gets our DPM is up to 1,593. I am running a rammer. I should probably actually ditch that, to be honest, and get something more useful, but we're just going to, I don't know, I could put a turbo on there just for giggles. Let's see if we have one sitting around, because if we do, we are going to put a turbo on that. Why not? Now, who cares? It's 200. Doesn't matter. I feel like going faster, so we are going to have a turbo. Fantastic. That should get our speed up to 76. I like it. We'll take that. 0.38 dispersion, so we're not really relying on this thing's gun. We're going to use stealth and speed. That's the theory. That's the theory. All right, let's have a game. Well, you can't get much better than that. I am bottom tier. Do I have to deal with any other light tanks? I do. There's another A20 on the other side. Now I'm really wishing. I almost put binoculars on it. I haven't put binoculars on a light tank in a very long time, and I almost went, you know what, let's put Camonet and binocs on this thing. But we did crank up its vision to maximum, so we're going to see what we can do. We're probably going to jump in this forward bush here, and we're going to find out if any tier 7 and 6 or 5 bubbas are wise enough to blind shoot this particular bush. I almost wanted to go to the middle. Honestly, I probably should have, based on this tiering. Might have done some good work over there. So we'll take a look. Yep. That is tier 5, fellas. That's how it goes. He's going to get seen, and then I'm going to eat shots that are meant for him. Check that out. So none of the enemy team actually cut that. Wow. Okay. Watch out, this thing does not spin and play. Oh, there we go. We got him. No shots to him, so no assists. We got the Super Hellcat running around behind us. All right, we're just going to bail out of here because this looks like it's not going to happen. All right, we'll use that speed, and remember, a light tank is carrying its camel while it moves. We're going to head over here and get up into this forward bush. Looks like the 34-100. Now, that was another option, was to go where the 34-100 is, but let's see if we can't get some lights for him or support his action over here. Oh, shot coming in on him. Yep, he done diddly got seen. All right, we got a guy running around up there. That is their A20, so now we know where their A20 is. He went up the hill. I would like to cross here, but I think I'll take too much damage, and that's of limited use while we don't own the hill. So for now, what we're doing is fine. T-78 is going into the lower section right there. Looks like one of their... I'm surprised at how little spotting I've been able to do here. Should have expected that. It didn't get me lit, which is very surprising, so he had backed up enough. All right, let's see if we can shoot guys up here. Oh, this is where it's going to cost me with the ignoring accuracy. IS is getting rocked. That's not good. Oh, how did I get that? I don't know. Oh, he backed out just as I shot. That was amazing. He was tracked, and I thought, yep, I got this guy. Just shooting softballs. I didn't look at the velocity, but it is clearly terrible. Very obviously terrible. Alright, those guys are doing a decent job wrecking people up there. 34 is sort of pushing in, and he hasn't died. That's surprising. I guess probably because the A20... Yep, the A20 is still dicking around up at the top, which is hilarious. Is this guy going to come back down? Oh, man. Yep, I was going to say, that got me lit, because I didn't see that T-40 moving until right then. Very nice, very nice. Let's see if we can finish him off. Okay. Probably eat a shot from that, maybe several. That's not good. This dude is... What's he doing? I don't know.
We didn't penetrate their armor. Track hit. We're immobilized.
Wow.
We fixed the track. Get going.
I got the attention of several guys right there. Not what I wanted. Team's losing wholesale, by the way. Alright, we got to go in here and see if we can't spot guys coming into the bushes and maybe get a little bit more assist out of this. This is more or less a horrible game. Our guys up top just got obliterated, unfortunately. I can't actually pen that guy, even with the heat. So we're going to have to try to track him. Oh man, didn't see the other A-10 get in on me. That was crazy.
Target acquired. Penetration. Penetration. Target locked.
Nice, thank you. Don't think it's gonna... Well, it might. I don't know. I don't... Yeah, we're about to get absolutely swarmed here. Shit.
That one didn't go through.
Man. This is bad. I'm lit. That's not good at all. Kill him, please. Thank you. I don't know where this 3400 went. I think that guy hit him. Light tank got silent because I'm thinking, fellas. I'm a-thinking. I'm a one-shot to basically everything. I can't scooch, I don't think, because I think the 3400 is too close. So if I go up on that ridge, he'll see me through that open, and I don't think I can switch sides from here either. I'm really just hoping I can catch one of these guys moving forward. That hurt right there. We were in good shape until we lost those two. Yeah, it's going to be hard to beat him now. Oh, there's a Stug. All right. Zoom, zoom, zoom.
We didn't even scratch
Man,
them.
really could have used that. There we go. It's not my spotting. Oh, there's the Britane. Taking a chance with that because if someone's scooched up enough, I can be seen right there. I like that. Keep hitting them, fellas. Keep hitting them. Yep, that's what I was worried about there. Someone's going to come up next to me. Shit. No. Game.
Penetrate their armor. Ready to fire. Penetration.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Didn't go through.
Oh boy.
Enemy armor.
Oh man, I was hoping that I'm like, can I get through this? Can I get through this? I might have wanted the more DPM, fellas. I may have wanted the more DPM to make that happen. And the pen, right? The other gun had more pen, as I recall. So the alpha was not the answer for me on that game. 600 damage, 1,114. I don't think anything in that game had anything to do with that being a bad tank, although my DPM was terrible. That may be more of a gun choice problem than anything right there. Kind of wish I had it turned out to be a game where I actually needed to use my gun. This is absolutely hilarious. I have aced this tank. That is pretty funny. I aced the tank in a defeat. I did a whole 613 damage, and I got more assists than it showed. So combo, what, 22 and some change, almost 23, something like that. 100 total, 22 shots, only 6 pins out of all that mess. Holy cow. Ended up third. So that's amazing. 450. Now did I not? That wasn't even with that's amazing, fellas. I was thinking I got Courageous Resistance, but I did not. That is absolutely amazing. I don't see it on here. Mr. Beetlebum must have been in that game. Holy cow, that is really funny. 450, are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, dudes. Absolutely amazing. Aced the tank. This just says 675, but that is with the extra. The base was 450. I don't see any crate. Wow. Wow. Well, there you go, fellas. You want to get a few aces. My recommendation is fire yourself up an A20 and get out there and do the bare minimum, and you'll be fine. Let's see what Mr. Beetlebum has to say here. He was in that. I'm just going to do this real time. All right. Yep, Mr. Beetlebum. Good dude. Okay. That's it, fellas. You know, worst tier 5 tank other than Artie, according to Tomato.gg. In addition to that, easiest, I guess, to ace. I'm blown away by that whole act. 450. All right, that's it for today, guys. I hope you have a fantastic day. Thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate the support of the channel, as always, my friends. Throw me a subscribe if you like what you see. Other than that, that's all I've got. We will see ya.